Get into them lashes. What is up, Giz Army? It is your girl LATRICE back at you again, and today is Vlogmas day 10. So I know y'all see this new hair. I had to throw my wig on because it's raining here in Atlanta, Georgia. Had to come down here and get my little fill, you know, my eyelash fill by my girl, my bestie Kayla. She did my eyelashes again, so I'm back because it was getting a little skimp. As you can see from the title, it is a story time. And it is a story time about how someone came at me woman to woman. If you don't know what woman to woman, coming at you woman to woman means, it just means like, let's just say somebody's girlfriend, we'll put it in a man's perspective. Somebody's girlfriend came at me asking me, have I been communicating or whatever the question is, or what she wants to inquire about with her man. That is what coming at you woman to woman means. So I for the first time in my entire life, I came at woman to woman. I don't think that's the right way to put it, but we're rolling with it. And I'm gonna tell you guys how it went down and how I feel about coming at people woman to woman or man to man or whatever. So I was talking to this guy, we'll call him, I'm not good at coming up with names. We'll call him Calvin. I was talking to this guy named Calvin, and you know what? I don't like to say talk. I was communicating. Me and him were texting back and forth, you know, whatever. And we kind of knew that we had, I think we talked about it, that we had just got out of, both of us had just got out of like long relationships. So it was known already that he had had an ex-girlfriend, right? But as far as I was concerned, as far as what he told me, he was single. So he was single. I was like, okay, bet. And so we have been probably texting for like 5 months or so. I was deployed, so I mean, there really wasn't any type of dating happening there because I was deployed. So I think one day I commented on his picture on Instagram, and mind you, I don't do this, but I did it, and I did like a fire sign, or I said like, this picture is dope or whatever. And then like 2 or 3 days later, he texted me and was like, if my ex-girlfriend or whatever messages you or whatever, just ignore her, blah blah blah, like just don't pay her no attention, what he said. So I was like, in my head, you know, obviously it sent red flags, but I was just like, okay. So I was like, okay. And then we kind of got into it. I can't really remember what the text conversation went like, but it was through text when he told me. And so then I can't even call. It's probably a week later. I go to my request and it's her, and she sent me like 3 or 4 pictures of them together, and like he was kissing on her or whatever, and she was like, I don't know what he told you, whatever, but he was just with me this weekend, blah blah blah. And that's what she sent the pictures. And she was like, she didn't come at me any type of disrespectful. She was just like, that's what she says, like, he was with me this weekend, blah blah, I don't want to be played, or we want you to be played or whatever. Now I want y'all to see if y'all can guess what I did next. So I'm not sure if I handled it right, but I did not respond to girl. I didn't respond to her. I immediately went to him and I said, this is happening, blah blah blah, like I don't feel comfortable because, one, you're not my guy. Honestly, he can't control her, right? He can't control what she does, but nonetheless, we got to talking about it, and I was like, this is what she said, blah blah blah. I asked him how she even knew about me, and he said, I think it was from when I commented, she asked about me, and he told her that we was like serious, or he was serious about me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I just felt like that was not the right move on his part, especially if he know that his girl is not completely over him. And maybe he didn't know that, I don't know. Regardless, he ended up telling her about me, she ended up finding me, and then that's how it all got into this big messy mess. So after I told him, she messaged me again and was like,
I don't understand why you told him like we couldn't just handle this and things like that.
Again, I didn't respond. And long story short, it ended up me like distancing myself from the dude. And the reason, maybe she got what she wanted out of it all, but the reason for that was because like, this is not drama that I want. This is not anything that I need to be involved in, especially because I'm not with you. You and I aren't even together. And it's already drama. I don't want it. So I ended up distancing myself. We ended up like talking later on, like once I got back from deployment. But when I was on deployment, we just kind of stopped communicating after that. But that's what happened. Her coming at me woman to woman. It was not face to face, thank God, because I don't know what would happen had that been face to face. But nonetheless, she stopped talking to me. He wanted me to block her. I was like, I'm not doing that because I don't care. It's about to be dead, you know. But my feelings on coming at you woman to woman, I feel like no man or woman should ever have to make you have to even think about going to somebody else to get data, to confirm anything. If you have to come at somebody woman to woman, there's something that is off with the relationship that you already established with the person that you are with. There's no reason why I should have to go to whoever and be like,
so my man said that y'all just friends. I just want to confirm.
You know why? Because I trust him more than I trust her. So even if she was keeping it real, how? You know what I'm saying? Like, she could be keeping it 100, like, oh, we just friends. Meanwhile, they really had already talked about that, and they was like, just tell her we're friends, and then we can just keep doing what we're doing. And or she could really keep it real, and she just really had some like sort of underlying like feelings for bro, and she just wanted us to break up anyway. So really, it ain't no point, because like, you, how can you trust her more than him? I don't know, but that's why he should do what he's supposed to do and make it so you don't have to worry about that. You don't even have to do that. And ladies, if you even think that you should like even think about having to go to her to get some type of confirmation, don't. Your business is right there with the man you're with. It's right there with the man you're with. You either fix it right there or you end it. Like, I don't know, coming at me woman to woman, man to man, it's just not, it's not it, period. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. If you want more story times, please thumbs up this video. Thumbs up this video. If you want more story times, make sure you subscribe to become a part of the biggest army on YouTube, which is Giz Army. And I will see you guys on Vlogmas Day 11. Vlogmas Day 11. I'll see you guys then. It is your girl, LATRICE.